Ava really needs to go back to Nicola's and get remarried. Because, of course, nothing says true love like a little financial incentive. Once she does that, she'll be entitled to her portion of the money again. Classic. And then there's Christina. Ugh. Honestly, can someone just make her disappear already? She's so delusional, it's honestly worrying. Somebody get this girl a therapist, stat. As for Elizabeth Baldwin and Lucky Spencer, now that's a couple. The absolute best on General Hospital. Forget the rest, they're the real deal. Jason, of course, will always be there for Carly, because clearly she's got those blinders on where Jack is concerned. He's dangerous, but somehow he's hiding it well. Carly's just not seeing it. And seriously, how many more times do we have to deal with Christina's baby storyline? For the love of all things sacred, can someone get her into therapy? We've been stuck on this forever, and it's starting to feel like the writers are just recycling the same tired plot. Enough already. Now, when Drew got beat up in jail, did no one consider that it might have impacted his tumor? Hello? Hopefully, Portia will actually look through his file before he goes and does something completely crazy. The writers have completely butchered these characters, and it's so frustrating to watch. Thank you, Valentin. You really know how to throw a wrench in things. After the WSB couldn't get Jason to shoot Sonny, you decided to take a different route, manipulate Joss into committing murder and romance Carly into feelings. Wow, Brennan, I guess you really underestimated Carly's loyalty to Sonny. Jason's not about to let you get away with hurting them. Lastly, Christina, please, just let it go already. For once, listen to Lucky. He's right. And Carly, take a page from Luca's and Jason's book. Stay as far away from Jack Brennan as you can. The guy is trouble. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Messy Syrup. It's me, Abby here. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Keep watching, so let's dive into today's video. Christina is really starting to push my buttons. Seriously, it's time for her to move on from losing that baby. I'm so over her blaming Ava for it. If Christina hadn't shown up at Ava's place in the first place, she wouldn't have lost it. It's like, get over it already. She needs to stop playing the victim and just move on. And Carly, she really should listen to Jason's advice, but of course, she won't. I'm just waiting for the moment she finds out that Brennan pulled Jocelyn into the WSB. That's going to be fun to watch. As for the baby drama, Christina needs to accept that it's done. Seriously, someone needs to make Jason give Carly a dose of tough love. And Jocelyn. Yeah, she's about to pay the price for all this nonsense. Someone better save her before it's too late. Christina is also going to cause Sonny major problems by blabbing about his heart condition. She's such a drama queen, always stirring the pot. I really can't stand Christina anymore. She needs a major character update, like yesterday. She has to face the fact that losing the baby was her fault. She should have controlled her temper and avoided that visit to Ava. The advice tour for Carly just keeps going. And let me tell you, it's all coming from a place of deep, heartfelt concern. Well, except for Luca's. His attempt at guidance. Absolutely priceless. Just tell me this is a one and done, that you're never going near the guy again. That's all I need to hear. Luca's giving his unsolicited advice like he's the authority on one-night stands. And then there's Jason. Oh, Jason. The man of few words, but when he speaks, it's straight to the point. You and Brennan are done. No more contact, ever. There's no sugarcoating it, no room for debate. But Carly, stubborn as ever, she's not going to take that lying down. Jason might try, but convincing her, well, that's a whole different story. As for General Hospital, honestly, it's been a total snooze fest. I'm still watching, but I'm not exactly on the edge of my seat. And don't even get me started on Trina. The writers have turned her into a mere cheerleader for Kai. Where's her story, her depth? All she seems to do now is orbit around him, and it's honestly a waste of her character. Time to move on to something else, like Beyond the Gates. At least it's not a snooze. And the constant relationship advice for Carly. It's getting old. Carly has been surrounded by dangerous men since she got to Port Charles. Jason and Sunny know that all too well. But here comes Lucas, acting like he can't decide whether he wants to get back with his ex or throw himself at the first man who looks his way. Jason and Lucas need to back off. Carly can handle herself just fine. Christina, just please go away. She's unbearable. Can someone send her to Ferncliff already? Honestly, it's about time. And don't get me started on Brennan. It's not the actor's fault. I know, and they scrambled to find a quick replacement, but it's not working. I'd much rather Valentin stay around, but I guess that's asking for too much. Seriously, how long does Jack think he can keep the secret about Joss? At this point, it's only a matter of time before it blows up in his face. And Christina leaning on Lucky. Are they really trying to set up some love triangle here? Please, just, no. Then we have Willow, who might as well be the poster child for self-centered, delusional mothers. She can't seem to put her kids' needs first for even a second. Someone, please, get Wiley away from her before her creepy Drew obsession permanently messes him up. And oh, the wardrobe department. Why are they making Cameron Mathison wear that suit that's clearly a size too small? Is the point to make sure we never forget how much muscle he has? Yeah, we got it. Thanks. As for Carly, we all see how well she takes advice. Spoiler, she doesn't. After spending most of her life chasing mobsters, why would she change now? Brennan is her hero, until she finds out what he's been doing with Jocelyn, of course. Then it'll be, oh, I should have known. Jason and Valentin meet up, well, sort of. It turns out Valentin's the lesser of two evils, and of course, he's happy to spill some tea on Brennan since, you know, he'd probably be dead if it weren't for Jason and Anna. Valentin's info wasn't really groundbreaking. We all knew Brennan was running the WSB, and him being in Port Charles pretending to do anything else. Yeah, not surprising. Anna called that ages ago. We've all seen how obsessed Brennan is with Carly, too. I swear, it's like he's stalking her. He'd do anything to have her. He even tried to kill Valentin for her. But naturally, that was enough for Jason, and now he's off to warn Carly. We'll see how well that goes. And when is Monica finally going to get her funeral? Honestly, at this point, it's a mystery. And Brooklyn? Seriously, how has she not figured out that her aunt adopted a baby at the same time she gave one up for adoption? Talk about clueless. Where do I even start with this mess? First off, Brennan, total snake in the grass. Just wait until Carly finds out that he has Joss working for the WSB. She'll lose her mind, and I'm here for it. Carly's so wrapped up in Brennan's web of lies, she needs to snap out of it before it all blows up in her face. Honestly, it's like she's in denial. And Jason. He really should be home with Danny, taking care of his son instead of chasing these crazy leads. But hey, caution, Jason, Valentin might just be feeding you a bunch of lies about Brennan to save his own skin. Classic move. Speaking of characters going downhill, Drew started out with so much potential, right? But now, yeah, the writers have totally butchered him. Same with Willow. They had something going for them, and now it's a hot mess. Let's talk about Valentin and Jason though. Their scenes today, actually solid. And after that, Jason finally had enough and told Carly to get it together with Jack. I can't even deny that James Patrick Stewart is amazing as Valentin. Whether he's playing the bad guy or not, he's just so good at it. As for Alexis, don't even get me started. She's a terrible mother, and Christina. She's just looking for someone to blame Ava, of course. Newsflash, Christina, it was an accident. You need to wake up and stop pointing fingers. Take some responsibility for once. So, I'm guessing someone's going to kill Drew now that Cameron has a new show. Gotta be a dramatic plot twist, right? Meanwhile, Amelia and Wiley would be 100 times better off without Willow. Same goes for Scout. Seriously, those two are awful parents. And don't even get me started on the endless "poor Michael" chorus. Like, come on. It's worse to get someone else pregnant while you're still married than just dealing with the fallout of your actions, right? And let's not forget, Michael straight up messed around with Kiki, who was Morgan's girlfriend first. But hey, let's just pretend that didn't ruin everything for Morgan. Oh, and he also hooked up with Willow while she was married to Chase, one of his good friends. Let that sink in for a sec. Michael has definitely done his fair share of shady stuff. And what's the deal with everyone ignoring Gio? The kid loved his parents. Don't you think he'd care that he's adopted? Yeah, I'm sure that it'd go over well. Still can't stand Drew, by the way. Watching yesterday's episode just reminded me of how much I can't stand him. That is all. Oh, and against the popular opinion, Lulu should be the one to spill the beans if Brooklyn won't. I know people say it's not her secret to tell, but honestly, it's definitely not hers to keep. Keeping this from Dante and even worse, from her own son. Yeah, that's a huge family secret she's holding on to. Not okay. And let's talk about Lois for a sec. She's all in for Sonny knowing what Nina did because he has a right to know, they're friends, but totally cool with the Dante and Gia situation. That's some serious hypocrisy right there. Amelia and Wiley? Yeah, they'd be way better off without Willow. Same goes for Scout. Those two are absolutely amazing parents, clearly. It's a miracle those kids are even surviving under their care. As for Charlotte, who knows? Will she turn into the Queen of Mean or actually pull it together and be, grown up and kind? Seems like she's had a little character makeover lately, so it could go either way. It was nice seeing Sonny finally back on his meds, though. About time. And the best part, he actually made up with Laura. Told her he didn't try to take Valentin out for her, because surprise, her and Luke are family. That must have really made her day. Nothing says I care like pulling a stunt like that and apologizing afterward. With Lois heading back to Bensonhurst, though how on earth are we supposed to figure out that Gio's really Brooklyn and Dante's son? Don't worry though, we'll definitely get that answer when either Gio, Brooklyn, or Dante magically gets sick and needs some blood. That's how all the best plot twists go, right? Speaking of plot twists, did you see the new sneak peek of GH on Hulu? Nina's breaking into Drew's safe like it's her new hobby, all while making it super obvious she's in his house. Then Drew just stands there, smiling like he knows the drill. Did you remember to lock the safe? He asks. Of course, Nina looks like she's about to have a heart attack. Classic. And then there's Christina. Honestly, she's getting on my last nerve. First, she pretends like she didn't trip over the bag. Girl, you were so in the wrong, especially after picking a fight with Ava in her own hotel room. Love Christina, but let's be real, her behavior is just a reflection of Alexis and Sonny's endless coddling. You can't just keep enabling her and expect her to turn out fine. Oh, and Ava, having to beg for money in front of Christina. Yeah, that's definitely a fun time. Christina's got zero filter, so naturally, she'll bring up the baby again because she thinks she's entitled to know everything. But seriously, some conversations should be private, don't you think? Of course, Christina never gets the memo. Willow really thinks Michael's going to just love the idea of Drew playing daddy to his kids. Please give me a break. How clueless can she be? I honestly can't stand her. She's the most naive, gullible, and easily manipulated character in soap history. I mean, seriously, how is she still buying into all this? It's like watching a car crash in slow motion, and I just want to smack some sense into her. As for Drew, don't even get me started. I can't stand him either. Now on to something better, Chase. I swear, the way he stood up for his wife to that absolute mess of a person was beyond amazing. If only there were more men like him out there. Someone, please, sign me up for a husband like that. Honestly, I need one. Like, right now. And can we talk about Anna Devane? That woman is stunning. She's been one of my all-time favorites, and she's aging like fine wine. Oh, and don't get me started on the PCPD interrogation room. What is this? A spa retreat for criminals. It's supposed to be an interrogation room, but prisoners can just tell the cops to leave while they have private chats with visitors. People can waltz in and use it like it's some sort of lounge. Honestly, they should rename it the break room instead of interrogation room. But hey, I get it, it's just a soap. Lastly, James Patrick Stewart. Lord, that man is something else. He's always been fine, but with that beard, oh my goodness, he's got me blushing like I'm a teenager again. So Curtis apparently didn't know about Portia changing those test results. Really? And Brennan told Joss that if she breathes a word of this, she can kiss her WSB agent dreams goodbye. Just saw Monday's teaser, by the way. Guess it's all coming together. Ava's right about Christina. The girl's practically obsessed with ruining Ava's life. Newsflash: Christina needs to own up to her role in Irene's death. Ava didn't shove her out of the window, Christina. Time to accept that and maybe, I don't know, move on with your life. As for Jason, he is not here to play games. But let's be real, I have a feeling Carly's about to give Brennan the boot after that chat with Jason. Bye, Brennan. Also, how in the world did Nina get the combination to Drew's wall safe? Did I miss something, or is this just another plot twist that's been slipping under the radar? Portia is seriously starting to annoy me again. She should have just told Curtis the truth already. What's the point of dragging this out? And can we talk about the PCPD for a second? They've always been ridiculously lenient with visitors and prisoners, but today, Valentin's in chains because, attempted murder, among other things, and they just leave Jason in the conference room with him. Sure, Jason's got it covered, but when Valentin says, "Give us a minute," and the officer just walks out, priceless. Honestly, can someone get these people a handbook on basic security? Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you agree or disagree? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more updates. Your opinions matter, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.